Good morning everybody. Today we will solve one more very important problem on design of keys. Okay, so the problem is on keys. So I have picked a problem number 3, serial number 3 from the DTE question bank. Okay, first let me read out the problem. Design a square key for a gear shaft of diameter 25 mm, 20 kilowatt power at 100,000 rpm is transmitting from the shaft to gear. The yield strength of key material in a tension is 450 MPa and the factor of safety is 3. The yield strength in compression can be assumed to be equal to the yield strength in tension. So by reading this, we can write down the given data which I have already listed out here. So as you know that this is a given data where square key is given. So this is also very important in writing the given data, square key. Why? I will tell you later. So afterwards he says diameter of a shaft is 25 mm. Okay, so this is a 25 mm. Afterwards the power is given 20 kilowatt. N is there, 1000 rpm. And he says the yield strength of a key. Yield strength or yield or crushing stress. Yield or ultimate strength are given, then we have to concentrate on factor of safety. It is not a stress which is used for determining the dimensions or parameters or design of our keys. Okay, we have to concentrate on allowable or permissible stresses. And then the factor of safety is 3. And he has also given that yield crushing stress is equals to yield tensile stress, or the yield strength in compression can be assumed to be equal to yield strength in tension. I can write like this. Okay. Afterwards, we have to concentrate on the data. As I said, square key. This square key is very important. In the previous video, we have solved a rectangular key where shear stress of a key and crushing stress of a key are different. Whereas in square key, you have to remember this relationship, that is crushing stress, or we can take it as a sigma b. In the data book we can take it as a sigma b should be is equals to 2 times shear stress. Suppose shear stress is 40 mega Newton per meter square, then the crushing stress would be what? 80 for keys. Okay, we have to take it as a double for square key. Okay, afterwards for a diameter of 25, by referring the data handbook of table number estimated, table number 4.1, page number 69. Okay, so in this, for a diameter of 25, we can take a breadth is equals to 8 and height is equals to 7. Since it is a square key, therefore I can take it as B is equals to H is equals to 8 mm. As it is mentioned in the problem, that square key you have to use. So that I can take it as a B is equals to H is equals to 8 mm. Okay, afterwards you have to concentrate on these things. Here yield strength is given. Yield stress for a tensile stress is given. Tensile stress is nowhere related to or nowhere necessary for us. Instead, we require key. When for key, crushing stress and shear stress are required. Okay, and he says tensile stress is equal to crushing stress. Therefore, I can take a yield stress divided by factor of safety, that is 450 divided by 3. I am getting 150. This value should be used for determining the parameters of a key. Don't use yield stress or ultimate stress. Instead of that, you can take a factor of safety. We have to take factor of safety. That should be divided by the yield or ultimate value. And afterwards, you can concentrate here. He says, according to tensile stress, according to this relationship, tensile stress is 150 MPa. We can take it as a tensile stress or allowable, working or permissible or safe stress. So that this should be equal to crushing stress. crushing stress sigma B1 is equals to 150, and afterwards again you come here. If for square key crushing stress is 150, then shear stress will be half of that. As I said, crushing stress is equals to 2 times shear stress, then shear stress is equals to half of the crushing stress. Then we are getting crushing stress as 150 MPa and shear stress as 75 MPa. With these things, we shall move on to the solution part. First we have to take this one. First we have to take key under shearing. So in that I can use this equation, that is T is equals to half into tau 1 into BDL. Equation number is 4.58, page number is 62, where you have to check whether all these values are given. Check tau 1 is already calculated, that is 75 MPa. B is 8, dia is given 25. What about length? Length we have to calculate ultimately at the end. And before that, check whether T is given. No, instead of T, here power and N are given. So in the chapter number 3 of a design of a shafts of a data handbook, this equation we have used already. So use this equation to get the value of T. What it is? 9.55 into 10 to 6 into P divided by N. Equation number is 3.3, page number is 50. Now we substitute the values. P in kilowatt, N in RPM we substitute, and then you are getting this value in newtons mm. What is that? 238.75 to 10 raised to 3 newtons mm. So this value you can substitute in this, and ultimately we have to calculate this L value. As you know that during the substitution you can take this value as T, 75 as B, 88 as 75 as tau 1, 8 as B, dia is 25. How to calculate L with the help of a calculator? With this L, these values are multiplied. When it goes to the left hand side, it becomes a divide. And this 2 is divided by L, and when it goes to left hand side, it becomes multiplied, so that this value multiplied by 2 and whole value divided by these things. And you are getting the answer 31.83 mm. This is one value of L by considering the shearing strength. And in the next, again we have to go for key under crushing. And in key under crushing, we can use this equation, that is equation number 4.4b, page number 62, where we have to consider sigma B, that is crushing stress. Equation is T is equals to 1 by 4 sigma B1 HDL. Okay, and here we can substitute this value 238.75 to 10 raised to 3 is equals to 1 by 4 multiplied by sigma B1 we have determined here. Sigma B1 is known to you, 150 MPa. You can substitute 150, H as 8. As I said, for square key, we can take B is equals to H is equals to same as 8. And here dia is 25, L we have to determine. And again, these things, when it goes to left hand side, it becomes divide. On the denominator it comes. And here this 4 is L by 4 divided. And when it goes to left hand side, this becomes multiplied with 4. So that we are getting this value. And use proper brackets in the calculator while substitution. And get the answer correctly as L is equals to 31.83 mm. And afterwards we have to compare which value is higher. So since we have got the same value, therefore there is no confusion at all. We can take a one and only value, that is L is equals to 31.83. Afterwards we have to concentrate on standard value which is available in the data handbook of table number 4.1, page number 69. So that is a 36 mm is available. So you can select this and solve this problem. So remember students, this square key with these equations, this relationship is very helpful in further next coming chapters also, like in muff coupling, flange coupling also. Why? Because in muff coupling, if in the problem, if it is specified that use a square key, then you have to use this relationship, and when the square key is used at the time b is equals to h, we have to consider this is quite different from a rectangular key. Understood? I hope you can get the benefit of this video in internals, during the time of internal or in the time of external examination. So thank you for watching this video.